that moment, I don't know when you're showing this, but that moment last night was I'm still processing it. I'm trying to I'm trying to say what it was. It was a moment of deep truth-telling through the exposition of a deep lie. What Trump has going for him, he has a particular genius, and he knows how to give a base what they want, even if he doesn't really understand what it means.
Right.
Somehow he knew that the base of his base, which is evangelical, God and country, Jesus wearing a MAGA hat sort of situation, that for him to pose a stunt and kind of brandish a Bible, just hold it up, would resonate with them. And indeed it did. Because they see America and the Bible as, they see the Bible almost as an American document. I mean, they would know not to say that. But in the ethos, the feel of it, the pathos of it is they're all very compatible. The problem is, you can make the Bible. See, people think, okay, no, we just got to get back to the Bible, and that's the safeguard. No.
Right.
You can make the Bible say whatever you want it to say.
That's right.
You can make the Bible stand on its hind legs and dance a jig.
Yeah.
You tell me what you want to believe. Give me 10 minutes and I'll give you all the scriptures you need to prove that you're right. It doesn't matter. You can be a capitalist. You can be a Marxist. Just tell me which one you want to believe. I'll give you the Bible verses. What can't you justify from the Bible? You can justify slavery. It's been done. Because here's the truth. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The Bible, in neither Old Testament nor New Testament, gives a unequivocal denunciation of slavery as a moral evil. Now, to the Bible's defense, most of the time, when the Bible talks about slavery, it seems to be trying to somewhat mitigate the suffering. But the Bible itself does not have a vision of abolition. The Bible just seems to think, oh, well, slavery is the way it is. So let's try to be nice to slaves a little bit. although it begins talking about slavery all the way back in the Bronze Age. So you read in Exodus 21, I think it's verse 20 or 21. Maybe it's 20 and 21. Exodus 20 is the 10 Commandments chapter. And then the next chapter, the Torah continues. And in one verse it says, I think quote it just right. Let me get it here. When a slave owner beats a slave, male or female, and they die, there shall be punishment. But if the slave lives a day or two, there shall be no punishment, for the slave is the owner's property. So a couple of years ago, at our youth camp, our youth director asked me to come out. It was doing it in Colorado and speak at our own youth camp. And just between you and me, I never get nervous when I speak. Speaking is not, I just don't get nervous except to teenagers. They terrify me. They absolutely terrify me.
Me too.
I'm just afraid they're going to turn on me. And at any moment, but they said, so Jacob, one of our pastors, he said, I want you to speak on what's the deal about the Bible. And so I did. And that was my opening text. I said, okay, kids, we're going to talk about the Bible. and I said, and I read this verse and I explain it. I said, all right, when a slave owner, get it, beats someone, doesn't matter male or female, let's make it female. So here's a slave owner, he gets mad for some reason, and he beats this woman to death. There's going to be a punishment. A fine or something. But if he just renders her into a state of a coma and she dies, 2 days later, that's not so bad. In fact, we're given the reason because after all, she is his property.
Right.
And I ask, how many of you disagree with that?
They don't know what to do. Yeah.
So I said, no, if you disagree with that, put your hands up. And I just waited, and I waited till everybody had their hand up.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, so you disagree? And I wouldn't let them put their hand out. I say, so you disagree with the Bible? Yeah, I think so. So you think you have a superior moral vision concerning the subject of slavery than the Bible does?
Wow.
I guess so. And I said, good, because you do and you should. So to bring it full circle, Trump standing up, holding it, that's an empty symbol. It can mean anything you want it to mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It can mean law and order. It can mean subjugation of one race to another. You can find all of that in there.
Yeah.
We're God's chosen people. America is the new Israel. All that. It can mean it's a symbol that actually has no content that invites those that believe in that to supply their own content, but it's all a deception.